I'll teach you how to paint pine trees with watercolor. We can use these pine trees in other landscapes in future. So before we start, I'll show you. This is from years ago. This is how I used to paint. As you can see, the trees don't look very good. You have to practice a lot, uh, and then you can improve painting pine trees. So it comes with practice. So pine trees are like a triangle. If you look, uh, they're designed that way because the snow that falls on the trees just falls off and the branches don't break. So that's the design of the pine trees. So here are a few ways I paint. You can use whichever is easy for you. Usually if I'm painting the silhouette, I use black, but if I'm not painting silhouette, then I use different shades of green. So here's how I paint. First I draw the main branch. So it's thinner on the top and it just becomes thicker as we go. That's the first thing. And then you can have your branches go top. So because I said it's like a triangle shape, so imagine it's like this. All right, so the branches are smaller up on the top and bigger as you go to the bottom. Right? Don't make the branches just on opposite sides. You can have some coming from the center just to add a little more depth. Okay. I usually use the smallest brush I have to paint. Okay. So don't make it look like, let me show you. One way I used to paint previously was like this. This is fine for a distant tree, but if you're painting a closer tree, then it's better you make it a little more angled instead of making it a straight line. And then draw some from between. And leave some white space in between so it does not look like a blob of paint. Okay. You can have all the branches going down like I have here, or you can have branches going to the top. First few branches will be going, yeah, you can have and then you can have the branches going up like this. These are the two ways that I paint. There are other pines, different varieties of pines. There are other pine trees or evergreen trees, actually different varieties of evergreen trees, where you'll have more sparsely branches, more sparse branches. So just up on the top, then you may have one or two long ones like this. That's it. So these are the different ways you can paint pine trees.